Okay guys, welcome back to the STPL. My name is Kix. Joining me is my wonderful cohort in crime, Rapid. Both of us killing esports once again.
Oh yeah, back at it again, Kix. I expect them to drag both of us away to esports jail any moment.
I'm already
For the
there.
time being, I was just saying, I am going to come visit you in not too long, but all I'm trying to say is that the STPL is still going, and after a brief hiatus, the rumors of its demise were greatly exaggerated, so it's good to be back for more games. First series was actually really good. Surprising upset by Ash, taking the ace match over Media. Shaking up the standings, but now we're going to Group B, and these games should also just be super incredible.
Yeah, the crazy thing is I always joked about how there was going to be a series with 4 mirror matchups, and we've got one. And it's between 2 of the best teams in the league. Just to show the group table for Group B, we've got Soul Gaming, iRk, NetWars, Red, very close to each other at the top of the table. They're the 4 teams, along with DM as well, that have a realistic shot of making it into the playoffs. Now we've actually had 4 of those teams in the playoffs previously. Soul Gaming in the round 2 playoffs, iRk in the round 1 playoffs, NetWars in round 1 and 2, and Red in the round 2 playoffs, and DM in the round 1 playoffs as well. So absolutely insane stacked group here for Group B. We're going to be moving into iRk versus NetWars. NetWars versus iRk in the order on screen. NetWars 3 for 2 this round, iRk 4 for 1. Last round, NetWars went 5 for 2, iRk went 3 for 2, so really strong players on both of these teams. And just to have a look at these matchups we've got, we start with Yeti versus Dewalt, the highest ranked win rate player in the SCPL in Yeti, with the highest PvP win rate in the league, against Dewalt, whose PvP is absolutely insane as well, on Katrina SE. That's actually meant to be Bonith versus Uyaji here on Shin Peaks of Baekdu. I selected the wrong guy apparently. That's going to be a PvP between 2 really great Protoss players. True Touch versus Jerry in a ZVZ on Neo Ground Zero, 2 of the best ZVZ players in the league. And then Koga versus Marwin on Plasma, a TBT on Plasma. I cannot wait for that match. I'm like a little kid in a candy store right now. That is my most anticipated match so far for today. But, I mean, just great players all around.
Oh yeah, the games themselves should actually be super sick. Even if they are mirror matches, like, look guys, it's gonna happen sooner or later. And watching good players play, regardless of their race, is always gonna be good. Now watching them play on these Kix maps, I don't know about that, but actually most of the maps are very good, except for Plasma. Screw Plasma.
Yikes. But yeah, okay, let's introduce our first couple of players. You know them by name already, but let's show off just how strong they've been in the STPL. I clicked the wrong button there, so you got to see my weird back into my overlay. But Yeti here on the left-hand side, playing Protoss once again for NetWars. Highest ranked player in the SCPL, he went 12 for 2 against Protoss. Last round he went 7 for 0, he's 4 for 1 this round, and he's up against, for iRk, one of their newer pickups in Dewalt. Dewalt doing incredibly well himself, one of the best players outside of Korea at the moment. He does only have 2 for 2 in STPL PvP, but I've seen a lot of his PvPs over the past 2 years, and this man is a beast. And they are going to be moving here on to Katrina SE. Now Katrina SE, obviously a 4-player map, 12, 6, 3, and 9 o'clock for those spawn positions. Very long rush distances, very choked up centers, which makes Reavers very strong. Templar strong in the mid to late game as well. And obviously we've had 5 PvPs on here already. We've seen a mix of games, lots of early game pressure, lots of late game games as well. So I mean, the only way we're going to see how this is actually going to play out is to head on over to the game. Let's get started with game number 2, or game number 1 of iRk versus NetWars. It's Yeti versus Dewalt. And Bint is meant to be Bonus, TT1. I clicked the wrong button. But starting us off here
Nice.
in the top middle
Nice.
position, we do have the purple Protoss fighting for Net Wars. It's Yeti.
So his opponent in the 3 o'clock location in the Malachite is Dewalt. Also, holy cow, this lag is...
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you for saving esports kicks. Wow, what a matchup. Dewalt, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. One of the first people I actually saw when I got to the 20th anniversary event in Moscow. Salt of the earth, really, really nice guy. You know, he showed all the other Foreign Brood War kids around Moscow, and they and Lancer X actually had a pretty cool time. So
Nice.
really, really awesome guy. Loved meeting him and the other Russian players. He's certainly one of the best non-Korean players out there, but so is Yeti. So even though this is a mirror match, it's still going to be absolutely incredible because they are both just titans of the non-Korean scene.
Yeah, now, one thing I would like to point out, there is a vote on screen. iRk won the previous vote, 5-3 votes. There is a vote for Dewalt Yeti. Vote for who you want to win by clicking on their name on the extension. The vote will go away, or the voting window will go away once I close the poll. But it's only going to last 60 seconds, so get your votes in quickly, and we'll see who you guys want to win this game. Obviously, Aggie's here, so that's an automatic vote for... for Dewalt there, but
no, it is yeah, it's maybe a little bit biased, but it still should be you know, good games to watch regardless. I don't know what to expect here because obviously sometimes PvP can be a little bit coin flippy, especially if you scout at your opponents last. And you've already made your tech choice by then. But it is going to be a very, very standard opener, just slightly slower gateway there for Yeti. Not going to matter at all. But it's gonna take a while before we really diverge too much.
yeah, looks like Dewalt got 5 votes, Yeti with 2, so the crowd behind Yeti at the moment. Am I missing the StarCraft music? Yes, I am. So let's turn that on here.
How could you, Kix?
Now, one of the funny things about this game is they are, of course, going for mirror builds. That's not really a surprise. We've seen a lot of mirror builds in PvP. No one really going for any kind of 2-gate cheese recently. I think a lot of people have kind of figured that out now, but Yeti did go for a quicker scout. So even though he scouts all 3 other positions, he's going to scout a lot before Dewalt. So Dewalt is going to have a little bit of a mineral advantage. We can see this maybe coming into effect with the quicker first Dragoon. Oh no, okay, so the reason is he went for a Zealot first. Yeti obviously going to be in a good position here with this Zealot heading over to the main of Dewalt.
Yep, he's on the way over. This is going to be the first kind of information that they're going to see. No gas steal or anything crazy like that. We're just having a friendly Protoss banter here. Although I will say that, like, this first Zealot coming over could be a little bit annoying. Obviously, there's a Dragoon, but yeah, losing the probe is the bigger issue. But let's see what the Zealot does. How can it fit between these buildings? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's a mystery to me.
Walling and Brood War doesn't make any sense, but that's one probe for the price of one.
2 probe kills?
He's close. 2 of those probes are very close to death, so that's going to be kind of annoying. But the probe, obviously, off the wall in the main, still scouting out everything. The Dragoon eventually going to be able to take that down. Another probe goes down, though. Can he get a third one? He's going for it. And Yeti gets 3 probes against the wall in the early game. And oh no, Dewalt's units are actually popping out on the wrong side of the gateway there. So that's going to be a little bit of a traffic jam later on waiting to happen. And Dewalt with 2 Dragoons. Obviously, Yeti with 2 as well. But Yeti taking a little bit of a supply lead now, but a very small one.
No, but that's insane. Getting 3 probes with a Zealot. I mean, obviously it's an investment with the Zealot, but I don't think that's supposed to happen. Really well done there by Yeti. Obviously, it's not game-changing by any means, but still, you have to get little tiny advantages early that turn into big advantages later on, and these players are absolutely of the level that they can leverage those tiny advantages. But now, hey, you know, it's 4 Dragoons coming across the map, and all that it takes is 4 Dragoons fighting 2 Dragoons to end this game, Kicks.
It does indeed. Now, obviously, the second gate coming up a lot earlier for Dewalt. Could this be the big deciding factor? There is going to be high ground here for Yeti, so Dewalt's not going to see these Dragoons until he gets in firing range. But the
Oh
Dragoons are
god.
split
Oh
up, and
god.
oh my god, this is a really good engagement path by Dewalt, being able to push in against the Dragoons here. 4 against 2. Could this be the straw that broke the camel's back?
Oh my god. What the f I love it. Oh my god, this is hilarious to watch. Well, this is PvP kicks. Wow. Okay, so probes are still good. Some of these Dragoons are starting to get pretty damaged, but like let's just be real.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage for Dewalt to be doing.
Dewalt's just like, oh, you killed some of my probes. Well, tell me more. He's gonna have 6 Dragoons over here. This is actually just GG.
Yeah, this is...
Damn.
He can't actually do anything against this. The Dragoon coming in, going down immediately. A shield barrier coming up. That's not going to finish in time. And more importantly, he's not mining back here. This is just the ultimate bop here by Dewalt coming in against Yeti. Gonna give Yeti his 3rd win in round, or 3rd loss in round 3 even. All of the probes are going down. Dewalt's on 40 supply against 6. GG, the final probe falls.
Damn.
And Dewalt takes down Yeti in game number 1.
Damn, get out of my game. Dewalt's too nice a guy to say that, but I would say that for him. What a bop. Holy cow. Yeah, you gotta, if you guys are subbed to Artosis, you can use that that Naga emote. Oh my goodness, that is it's good to see that. And right, you were talking about how Yeti is like the best statistical player in STPL, and it's just like, you know, sometimes you gotta get out. But it's a very deep roster. It's one of the strengths of the Net Wars squad is that where do you go? You've got so many strong players to choose from. Same thing is true for iRk though. So not the way obviously that Net Wars would have wanted to start this out, but iRk was really the team that super impressed me last round, and so start things out in a very good way.
Yep, and we're gonna go into game number 2 here. It's gonna be on Shin Peaks of Baekdu when we get back after this.